Here we go, gang. Another office hours at nighttime. I've been loving doing these for a few reasons. Number one, I've had this goal of launching the program for the last time. And during this phase, I wanted to get on live on both Instagram and YouTube every day. So I've been pretty good. I think I'm batting like 90%, 900% for most days, which is fantastic. And it's those little things that keep pushing you and pushing ahead. With that being said, tonight I want to share with you everything I know and have learned about nutrition coaching over the last 12 years. I'm going to do my best to distill it down, package it down to give you something tonight that you can take away from and use and utilize and share some insight. Before I do that, before we go too far here, number one, I want to make this interactive. If you have any questions about this stuff, drop it in the chat, fill me in. I'm happy to answer questions. It's the same thing with the replay. If you're watching the replay after, drop it in the comments and I'll talk, I'll get to it later. And then other than that, the only other thing is if you've been considering the program, you haven't yet taken a move, we have an open house webinar tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern. We're going to go through detail the program and how it helps our students get started in nutrition coaching, create their business systems, create their coaching process, how to get clients. We'll take you through that on like in a step-by-step capacity and show you how we do it, as well as there's going to be some stories from active students that are in the program sharing their insight. There's an exclusive bonus at the end. You should come check it out. You will need to get signed up in the next, it's like before the webinar to make sure you have the link and everything, and to get some details about the actual exclusive offer and that type of thing that we've only ever offered once. There's a big discount to the program. So sign up for the actual webinar through this link here, and then we'll go from there. That'd be the first thing. Make sure to do that, especially if you're considering it or on the fence. Come listen, take it all in. There's going to be an offer at the end. It's going to be fantastic. Other than that, everything I know about nutrition coaching. I had a sales call today, the potential client who should be signing up here, a very well-established personal trainer that knows she wants more flexibility. She's done some online coaching before, but it's never really been prioritized to taken off. But she knows that nutrition is the way to go. And it's a huge component of your client's results. And nutrition coaching is a result-based business. Coaching in itself is a results-based business. So if you can focus on the things that matter and deliver on that, your business is going to be fine. If there's one thing to take away from this entire process is that you don't really need to market your services if you can get your clients great results, because those results speak for themselves. They'll market themselves. That's one of the most important things that you have to have nailed down. Now, you should still market your services and find ways to do that because it'll make everything better and bigger and more effective. But if you can get your clients results, that's the biggest thing. To do that, though, you can't only just focus on the right aspects of science. You also need to have a coaching system that's organized, that it's repeatable. You know what you're doing each time you're working with a client. You're not bending too much to what the client is saying or what they need. If you think about different business models in, let's say, for example, the food and restaurant industry, what makes something like Starbucks or McDonald's successful is that like you can walk into any of one of those franchises and create the drinks the same way. It's the same step-by-step process. They have their procedures and how they do business and how they fulfill on things completely streamlined. You need to do the same thing with your nutrition coaching. So to prioritize it and to make it grow, you need to do things similarly. Not every client is exactly the same, but most are pretty similar. So we need to focus on that way. And would be the biggest thing. Then from there, and I remember like talking to this client today, she's talking about, some of the things she had offered in the past and how she felt like, it didn't really work the way that she intended. And she was offering a bunch of different things. And that was one of the first tweaks that I was like right off the bat was, especially as you get this stuff going or relaunching, you can't have many options for people. You should have a option, especially someone like this that can do training and nutrition, a signature coaching program that you can deliver that allows you to capitalize on everything that's going to get someone results, and they don't have to choose between a bunch of different things. Because when they do, they're not going to make a decision. They won't sign up with you. And then from there, you're just kind of like bending to everyone's type of stuff. They should be doing everything the same way through one coaching program with one main offer that bakes in adherence, bakes in accountability. That's what's going to allow you to prioritize it and take it to the next level. Another thing that was interesting about this client and potential client that I passed along was she was, kind of saying like, I know I need to get clients. I know I need to figure out this marketing thing. And if I feel like if I have the right coaching system and I'm organized, that part will be fine. And if I feel like I have one offer, that'll be a lot less confusing for me and I'll be able to stay organized, but I still need to market my services and learn how to do that. And I'm kind of so iffy on social media. Like, I'm not really sure I want to be doing that stuff. I'm not really sure it's for me. I don't want to be a fitness influencer, which I completely understand and recognize and acknowledge. I personally don't want to be that stuff either, which might be surprising given the fact like I'm on video all the time, but it's not really my cup of tea either. But she was kind of surprised when I told her that she probably didn't need to be doing that stuff because since she'd been in fitness forever, she had pretty strong sales skills and she has an existing Rolodex of maybe not clients she's worked with right now or ongoing, but have worked with in the past. She really just needs to lean into that. There's a bunch of different strategies that don't include becoming a fitness influencer to get clients. It can be email-based marketing, newsletters, writing, long form content, getting like, you don't need to be dancing on, certain like platforms and that type of stuff. Although that's changed quite a bit. It's not really the same. In like 2020, that's what it was like. In 2025, it's more behind the scenes B-roll types content, which can still be really effective, but there's a bunch of different ways to market your services. And if you get clients results and get referrals that way, and also tap into your social circle and that type of stuff, like, you don't need to be a fitness influencer. There's so many different ways to grow a nutrition coaching business. And although you should, I feel strongly about this, although you should do the fulfillment side of things online at all times, you can get the clients in person. My first 100 paying nutrition clients, like, I came across in the gym. I knew who they were. I still did all the coaching online. I didn't talk to them about their plans or programs and that type of stuff in person, but I did the coaching online. So I knew them from in person, and I took those interactions, got them to start the process online, collect the right information, set them up on the plan, do all the fulfillment in a streamlined way where it wasn't dependent on me seeing them, although I did see them. And that's what allowed me to scale everything. So it's baking all this stuff into the process. And I know when the student goes down this path, she's going to be able to get 5 paying clients, 10 paying clients by the end of our program and have everything organized and feel good about things and deliver professional service and get clients, not by doing things she's uncomfortable with, but doing things and leaning into her strengths and all the things that she has going on. So that's how we do it. And that's what makes our program different, is that it's led by people that have grown these things themselves and are in the trenches as nutrition coaches. It's a hands-on experience, but also, like, it's not a one-fits-all approach, right? There's mentorship and guidance to lean into your strengths and stuff. Like, we all follow the same systems and principles, but within that, you got to make it your own and do the things that you enjoy doing, as well as acknowledge that there's some stuff that you don't want to do that you should do. But that's all part of the process. And that's what we do. If you're interested in learning more about our process, come to the webinar tomorrow. You'll find it in the link in the description below. Make sure you check it out, register. There's probably 5 spots left at this point because it's a small group style webinar. It's interactive. You ask questions, you figure out what we're all about, and then there'll be a chance to get an exclusive offer for the program with a discount. Come check it out. You'll find all those details right there. Let me know if there's anything else right now, guys. If you're watching the replay, drop something in the comments, ask me questions, and we'll go from there. Have a good night, guys. Stay tuned for the next live. Bye.